Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this up past the 20. And down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go! It's a flag. Check 53. Double dog. That's the way.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down now, it's Jackson. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 52 yards. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
On the set. 52's the mark. Check 52's the mark. Check back.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. One of the true legends of pro football, it's Jim Brown. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. It's caught by Jackson. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
49ers, nothing. Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Niners take over
Let's go,
first and
let's
10
go, let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
On the double. Hey, 50. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On the run, this is Jackson. And some room to work. A big play there for the Niners. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warm.
And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The tackle by Brian Dawkins.
4 yards on the pickup.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On second down, it's Jackson. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. 7-7, our score after one. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, it's Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
Let's go.
First down, Bengals.
Check 24, check 24.
Jackson on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Julio Jones. 42 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bengals 14, 49ers 7.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he's got a noon one. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Jackson. Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Quincy Enunwa, 47 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. That's caught by Jackson. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second down now, it's Jackson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Looking, this is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys are able to regain the lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run the counter. Jackson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Randall with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Watch twitch.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. They'll run on 1st down. Jackson, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the gun, Jackson, flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Jackson throwing on 4th down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Safety screaming, go.
Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Yes, yes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On the carry, it's Jackson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Vinatieri's kick is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more.
And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Walter Payton, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in
looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Pat Tillman, the legend, in on the tackle. On second down now. It's Jackson. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. He'll hit Jackson, complete. Good move at the 30. And he's taken down inside the 30. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. On first down, Peyton. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Randall picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson being chased out left. It's caught. Jones. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jackson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, Peyton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 8 yards out. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. Now it's Jackson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Jackson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll run. Here's Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big seam, and he might go all the way. A big play there on the option. 52 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist.
Play action. It's Jackson looking deep for Julio. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Julio Jones, 48 yards as they have taken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of. But
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's going to let this one go deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Keith Bullock.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down now, Peyton. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing is Jackson. Got an open man. It's Enunwa. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Quincy Enunwa, 41 yards. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners.